Now, back to the story from a few minutes ago. You're inside the best of the Morning X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy, the weirdest thing or the worst thing your boss has ever asked you to do.
Am I actually on the radio?
Yes, you're actually on the radio.
You're not only on the radio, you're actually also on TV right now.
Oh, great. Well, first of all, forget about all that. I need to ask Jimmy something.
Now, wait a minute. Forget about all that.
Forget about that's the thing we're doing.
Jimmy, what up? Why can't you find a girlfriend?
I just haven't found them.
That's a much bigger problem.
No, I know someone that you dated.
All right, well, hold off.
Gee,
names,
that's
please.
hard.
And
I'm wondering, why didn't it work out? With Robin?
I love it when he stumbles.
First of all, with who?
Robin?
Robin.
And I don't want to say her last name, but it starts with an S.
Robin S.
Oh, Robin S.
Yeah. She's cute.
She is cute.
For you.
Because Robin Y came along.
No,
He
because
is being put on the spot, Barnes.
let me just tell you something.
What?
I have ridiculously set certain standards for myself.
I'm so glad you're admitting that.
You are.
And but you know what? They are my It's not standards like people have to measure up. It's just
Right.
that if I don't feel like an immediate electricity, an immediate connection between somebody right off the bat, I don't want to waste our time.
Well, no, I'm with you there.
Okay, now
And
wait
that's
a
all
minute.
I'm
Do
saying.
they have to be Jewish?
Yes.
They do.
Carrie,
I've
sounds-
got a zillion Jewish, beautiful
Okay.
women I can set you up
But
with.
let me just say something.
segment,
Okay,
Barnes.
hold on
Carrie,
a second.
your
hold on a
job
second.
has turned you into a busybody in the real life.
Yeah, really. Here's what I'm saying. Because a lot of people, this is a very good, probably another topic sometime, but why is it that people cannot accept that, like I'll go out with a woman and very nice, nothing wrong, but just not a huge spark.
If it's not there, it's not
And
there.
that's
Yeah,
what
move
I
on.
need. Now, I realize with a lot of
But
people...
I think you're very adorable. I think you're funny. And I just want to see you with some nice girl.
Well, thank you very much, Mom.
But that's so wrong?
No, I appreciate it. A lot of people say, well, sometimes it takes like a long time for that spark to happen.
Give it
Yes,
another
does.
chance.
I don't...
Yeah, and the 2 hours Jimmy gives it is just not enough.
You know what, though? But
Because you know what, Jimmy? If I set you up with someone...
Okay, hold on a second. That's all that you joke about that, but the reality is when I look back on like the 4 or 5 best relationships I've ever had in my life, they all had one thing in common, and that was both of us immediately right off the bat knew that there was something, happening there.
I can
Some
buy that.
electricity there.
Terry,
It
you
wasn't-
can't fix it,
so
though.
that was-
You have this, I can fix it attitude.
not
You
a
can't
fix
just
it.
toss
I can
somebody
fix it,
into the
brother.
ring.
It's not a fix, right? It's not a fix.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
you
gotta
meet
find it on
people,
his own.
And if it's not happening, then
Okay,
I'll
but
move
wait,
on.
but I've got some women I can set him up with.
What are you got an agency or something?
Yeah.
No,
Some women.
I think that he's adorable and I want to set him up.
Well,
Is that
why
so
don't you
wrong?
call me? Why don't you call me off air?
I will.
How
And then
about
you know
that?
what?
How
And I
about
can
that
tell my
for an
boss
idea?
about your
We'll
sex
do this
life.
off air.
I don't know. I'm sort of enjoying
Radical as it may be.
Yeah, really. Why don't you two deal with this later?
Well, you can call me in my office during the day.
Okay, well, remember, my name's Carrie. I'll call you later.
If you know Robin S., then you're probably a nice person because she's a nice
That's
person.
sweet.
Now back
Thanks.
to the show.
Okay.
Line 3 is
Wow.
great, Barnes.
Just left turn. Erica.
These are things that your boss has made you do. Weird things.
Erica,
Hello.
what did you have to do?
I had to go to my boss's house and change the sheets on his bed before his fiance found out he had been with someone else.
What?
Oh,
Hello.
He
Lord.
comes to you at your desk and says, "Hey, Erica, I need to talk to you."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
said what?
he did. Well, actually, I knew the girl that he was seeing on the side that, by the way, was less than half his age.
You got to go clean up his smack?
I mean, were the sheets like dirty?
I didn't
or?
even look. Didn't even look.
Oh, that's
you
awful.
went in that house and pulled them off and what, threw them in the washer?
I didn't throw him in the washer. I just put him in the laundry room. Threw new sheets on, and his fiance got there probably 45 minutes after I left because
Did you
she
put-
called the office.
Did you put new sheets on?
Yeah.
Well,
You are
Yeah.
a loyal employee.
I'm telling you, 2 weeks later, bonus.
I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm about to fire my maid. Can you?
Oh no, never again, never again. Oh,
Thanks.
I was totally shocked that he would even ask me to do something like that. I was so floored I didn't have the sense to say no.
Yeah, really. Thanks, Erica.
Thank you.
Sure.
Changing
At
the
least she
sheets.
has a good little secret, though. Let's do one more. Who's this?
Tom.
Hey, Tom, what'd you have to do?
When I was younger in high school, I went to work for a company called, well, I don't know if I want to say their name. They rented, like, appliances and stereos and TVs and things, and they also
Sure.
rented videos. and I went under the auspices of I thought I was going to work for the video rental store. And the very first day, I actually went to work with the repo guy. When we'd get out of the van, he would take the gun and like stick it like in the back of my pants. So then we'd walk up to the door, and I'd stand next to him. So if needed, I was there as his quick draw that he could just reach over and grab it.
Man, that's what I want to do. I want to go on a repo ride along.
A repo ride? Oh man,
I want to go repo ride along.
Anything dangerous ever happened?
No. The most that ever happened is we actually had to call the sheriff on somebody because we went to collect payments from somebody, and the guy wasn't there, and his girlfriend wouldn't let us in the house. And
Jimmy,
we told her we were going to call, and then she's like, "Well, I can't let you in. I can't let you in. You're just going to have to deal with him." So we had to go back and call the cops on him.
Because we make during the morning show, we do make Leslie carry the gun.
Right.
we need to wire up a repo man. Is there a repo man that we can wire up?
Do they actually come in contact with the people though?
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought they go and repo the stuff when the person's not there.
Well, we were actually like payment/repo. Like, in other words, they made monthly payments on their TV, and if they were late, we showed up, and if they didn't make it, we took it.
Oh, I would definitely. Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah, is there a repo man or a collection man out there that wants to be wired?
Oh, that would be cool.
For Morning X taping?
You meet some interesting people and hear some interesting excuses.
I
only did that one day, but hey, it was an experience.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
See you later.
What kind of guy goes into that line of work,
Squeeze one more in. Who's this?
Hey, this is Michelle. Good morning.
Hey, Michelle, what'd you have to do?
Well, I worked for a man that presented himself as an international financier, but after working for him for a few weeks, I found out he was connected to Jordanian terrorists.
Jordanian terrorists?
Yeah. At first, it started out kind of innocent. He would, have me fix cups of coffee for every visitor that came to the office, the usual office stuff.
Right.
And then he wanted me to start, dusting the furniture in the office.
Getting rid of the prints?
He was sort of like a sheik or something. I don't know. But, when he wanted me to dust the furniture, it had these little grooves in it, and he had me take toothpicks and scrape the dust out of the grooves of the furniture and that kind of stuff, which I don't even clean my own house that way. I wasn't cleaning his office furniture that way. But
how did you know he was connected to terrorism?
Well, I got suspicious when he would, never let me see the inside of his briefcase. And then he had his car put in the shop for repairs because he'd been in a wreck, and it was a BMW, but it turned out it was taking a long time to get it fixed because it was a bulletproof BMW, and they had to order the parts in special for that.
I guess the dangling submachine gun really didn't give it away.
And he would never let the faxes just come out of the fax machine. He had the fax machine programmed so they would hold in memory, and then when he would come into the office, he'd go stand in front of the fax machine so no one could see it. He'd hit the passcode, and all the faxes would spit out.
Sounds like he was an operative,
Yeah, it all kind of came to the surface one day when he was having some tanglings with his ex-wife, and he needed to get proof that he had made, the payments to her. So he gave me the divorce file, and he had me go through it page by page, and every time I would come to a page with a copy of a check, he'd have me Xerox the copy of the check. So, of course, I'm reading all the rest of the stuff in this file, right? And it's her allegations that while she was pregnant, he was beating her up and stuff like that, which is pretty terrible. But anyway, it got to this page where they started arguing about who was going to have custody of their son, and she presently did at that time, and he said that he was going to get his uncle, who was over there in Jordan, to get his commandos to smuggle into the United States and get this kid and take him out. And it's I turned in my notice that day.
If your boss has commandos, he's probably a terrorist.
Not a good thing.
So.
Hey, thanks for calling.
The best of the Morning X, 99X.
This isn't your average podcast.
This is one of the most, if not the most controversial podcasts.
This is Full Send.
Do you party ever?
I think Post Malone told me once he went to one of your parties.
What was the biggest after party you guys ever did?
We had one with you guys.
I know,
that
was
lit. Unfiltered conversations.
I'm not going to say any names, but we got Dr. Phil pulling up.
Jake Paul's coming in today.
Benjamin Netanyahu. He's about to walk into the podcast right now.
I feel like he'd leave.
Yeah, maybe.
The Full Send podcast.
This is so crazy.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.